Hello and welcome to my channel. This will be my finale, I think it's called, for my Pandos eyeshadows. And I didn't do that well this last month because I've been a bit overwhelmed with all the projects that's finishing now, and also because I've been really busy, so I haven't really worn makeup a whole ton. But I've tried to get at least some progress. Not much, but I didn't manage to hit any pans. So this will be just a quick update before I talk a bit about how I will do next year, or in 2023. I'm not sure when this video will go up, but it's filmed on the 30th of December. So for the last month, this has been my color story, all shimmer, which is something I will talk about later, about the next time I do this project. First, I have My Little Pony palette from Colourpop. It's really old, and I had the shade Blossom, which is this one. I have a bit of a dip. I've used this one 2 times in the last month for a total of 12 times. And actually, this one will be my Panda palette for next year, so I'm a bit happy I got a bit of a head start. Not much, but at least on one shade. So I didn't hit my 20 use goal, and I didn't manage to hit pan, but that's how it is. Then I had my Colourpop Blue Moon palette with the shade Billie Jean, which is the middle one, which is a kind of a silver blue. Looks like a silver in the pan, but a blue on the eyes and on swatches. And this one I've only used once in this project, even though it's been here for a lot of months, and I didn't use it this last month because I was focusing on other shades. Then the same with my Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. I had the shade Joy, which is this one. I have a small dip, but I've only used it 2 times in this project and nothing in the last month because I've been a bit burnt out on pinks, because I've had pink shimmers for like more than 6 months and I've been a bit burnt out of them, so I didn't really want to use them in the last month. So I haven't used it, unfortunately. Then I had my Nika Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. I got the shade Aura, which is this orange shade, which I actually have a bit of a dip. I hadn't used it before, but I've used it 2 times now in December, and I'm not sure how I like it. I'm not sure if this is an old palette. It's kind of new to me, but I'm not sure if it's an old palette because it's kind of dry and flaky. But I will continue to use this palette and see if I like it, otherwise I will pass it on. But I really love the mattes in this palette. They're really pigmented. So I like this palette as a whole. I hate the packaging. I don't really like that it's 2 sides like this, but I like the looks. I created at least one of them with this palette. Then I rolled a new shade in the beginning of December, and that was from my Temptalia On The Horizon palette in collaboration with Sydney Grace, and I got the shade Heart Dog, which is this one. It looks kind of more silver in the pan, but it's more of a champagne taupey kind of color, and I've used this one 6 times in December. This one I really liked, and I paired them together with a shade from my Panda palette in the outer corner, and I topped it on top of one of my eyeshadow pencils that's in my which project is it? I think it's Penning Cats and Dogs, or it's Happy Hour. I'm not really sure because I filmed the intros for those I think at the same time, so I'm not really sure. One of those. And I've used them, I think every time I've used that pencil, I've used this one on top because the pencil by itself is too dark, and this look I really like. So I've really enjoyed using that, and hopefully I get more of my Cindy Grace shadows to roll into my project next year. So this is my finale, and I will do an intro, but I think I will do it maybe the third week in January or something, so I get more of a, how does it, staggered timing with my intros. Last year I didn't make it. I tried at least filming in the beginning of every month, but to do a lot of projects that all have deadlines in the beginning of the month is kind of difficult. So I will try to space them out more during the month, and I will do my Panda palette in the beginning of the month. My project pan I will try, or usage project pan, I will try to do in the end of the month. Then I have some, my It's Penning Cats and Dogs and Happy Hour project pan are in different, one is on the 12th and one is on the 22nd, and then I have 50 Shades of Green, which is on the 15th. So I will try to do this maybe in the third week of the month. So I will do my intro in a few weeks, and that also gives me a bit of time to play more with my neglected eyeshadow palettes, or the new ones that's come into my collection in the last couple of months, and also all the ones that are in other projects. And also I will do a bit of changes. I think I only want to have four shades going at the same time, because there was always one shade I didn't use every month, and that's really irritating. So I think I will do better progress if I only have 4. And also I think I want to do some rules about not having all of them shimmers at the same time, because now I have had only shimmers for a long time, kind of. So maybe a rule to do half shimmers, half mattes, or something like that. This is the end of this year's project. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope I see you in the new year. Bye.